I bought this Wrecked Z06 Corvette from an online auction, and if you've seen the first 3 videos, you would know I have no idea what I'm doing. And with the goal of wanting to build this car to 1,000 horsepower, I have my work cut out, especially after what happened in today's video, because now I'm not really sure if it'll even be possible. Alright, welcome back to finally another Corvette video. I know all you guys are waiting for it. We're about to get Smokey put back together. If you're wondering why we're dressed like this in the middle of summer wearing long sleeve shirt and pants, it is because today we're doing fiberglass work. First of all, I want to say we've never done fiberglass work. At least I have.
No, I've never done any body work.
Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. We gotta patch our huge hole where the battery used to be. Even if we don't move the battery back there, it's still a hole literally from the inside of the car outside. We don't want rocks and water and dirt and all that flying up in there. So we're gonna need to patch that, along with some other spots that on the back where it got rear-ended that are just a little smashed. That stuff isn't gonna be seen, so it doesn't need to look perfect. As long as it holds and there's no holes, that's what we're going for here, okay? On top of that, we thought we might have been able to fix the passenger side rear quarter panel where it's cracked and busted. I honestly don't believe in our abilities.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'll show you guys where it needs repaired. It's like right on the corner, and I'm just too afraid that we can ruin this rear quarter panel and then have to buy a new one for like $700.
Z06 specific.
Right, like because these Z06 rear quarter panels are specific to Z06 and Grand Sport Corvettes. They're wide. I might just drop that off at a shop, see if they can't fix it for us for like $200 to $300. That way this thing literally doesn't look like a hunk of junk. After we do all that, we're gonna start putting it back together in this video. We're gonna get that quarter panel back on. We actually went ahead and bought a new rear bumper off Facebook Marketplace. So we're gonna go ahead and throw that baby on, along with some new taillights that were much needed. I think that's about it. And we're basically gonna have this car prepped so that the video after this, we're gonna try to wrap it. I think we already have a color picked, unless you guys change my mind. So drop something below and maybe you'll come up with something cooler than what I got.
I'm driving black on black, just got my license back. I've got this feeling in my face, this train is coming off the track. I'll ask Malide if the devil needs a ride, because the angel on my ride ain't hanging out with me tonight.
Whoa, that is bigger than I remember.
Yeah. I've never heard that sentence in my life.
This is thick.
Yeah, like we're gonna need to like triple layer this stuff.
Did the jack come with the car?
Looks like it.
The battery died. I don't know if we ever mentioned this, but off camera, we did new rotors and pads, so, I mean, you can clearly see that now. As you guys can see, this right here is most of our damage. We're not gonna be able to patch this up perfectly, mainly because we hardly know what we're doing, but it'll be good enough that there's not gonna be anything getting in the car. We really wanna make sure that we just don't drip any of this resin, like, at least on anything important. Like, if it lands on these cattle mats, that's fine. But if we get it on the rotor, like, that would not be good.
Yeah. I would have just duct taped all this. Just goes over your head and is like strap around the back of your neck. Gotcha.
I can't smell a thing. Yeah, nothing. You can probably barely hear us right now, huh?
Y'all are like Star Wars characters or something.
I wanna heal, I wanna feel what I thought was never real. I wanna let go of the pain I felt so long. Erase all the pain till it's gone. I wanna heal, I wanna
This is all damaged. Like, I know, it's all cracked and that's all gonna need patching. It's not as good as I thought. It's actually really bad. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm wondering if this thing is just too far gone. Cut this out or something. Make something to just go straight across. And if we can get someone to fabricate up like a mount to go up to here, because we don't need this anymore.
I say we just duct tape these. throw the rear bumper on. We're talking a couple hours of work, you know. That is a waste of time if it doesn't work. This is your call.
I think we should try to patch it. Like, that's what I think. Worst we can do to this thing is freaking try it and it doesn't work.
What in the world? Are you serious? Yeah, that makes a little bit of sense. Did it hit you?
No, just freaked me out, dude.
For a second when it was like flying all over, I like didn't realize that it wasn't the cutting tool.
Yeah.
I thought that cutting tool went rogue. It was like gonna slice me up, bro.
That's what I thought was happening. I thought it was about to fly up and hit all of us.
First BackRoads death. I would make it obviously a little bigger than the hole. We don't really care if we have some overlap, you know. When you're doing like body panels, you might not want to have overlap because it'll be all weird, but I definitely don't care if we have overlap.
Yeah.
We got some solo cups. It's probably gonna be our best bet.
We just share it. Oh.
No, not for your water, bro. For the freaking resin. Get your head in the game, Banks.
It smells like race gas. Strong, careful.
Yeah.
I kind of like the smell of this.
All right. You wanna send me home with some? Max, dump it in the cup. Oh man. Smell it
Feel
now.
Wow, that like went right to my head. We actually have no idea what we're doing.
We're just winging it, bro.
I find that stuff so funny.
What do you mean? I thought you said you knew what you were doing.
No idea. Dude, imagine like the 70, 80-year-old body guy watching this.
You guys are morons.
Are you kidding me? We owned a perfectly good Corvette.
No one should ever let you guys near a car ever again. You act like you're not the 2000th person to tell us that.
Change my name to Bodywork Max. I'm not even lying. Take a look at that.
I think that's not bad. We definitely should probably hit it with like 4 layers, but like I didn't do a horrible job. I mean, it's just like a little rough.
No, that actually looks really good.
What up, dude?
What's going on?
Some fiberglass work.
It's the BackRoads Body Workshop.
All right, I guess. Basically, we line the inside of this with tape so that this can stick onto here before we hit it with some resin. I just dripped it all in your hair.
That guy
No,
actually-
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Have to shave his head, bro. That looks so good, man. Like,
Dude, that looks pretty good. I can't even lie. Look at this. That's crazy, bro. I'm actually really impressed with this.
Well, I'm glad we did that. Thank you for pushing through.
I'm the only one that gets stuff done around here.
it's about time.
Today.
So after letting the first layer dry, the next day I came in, made sure to seal up all of the inside, and even went over some of the cracks with resin. And because the outside of the car is still covered in salt and I wanted to get a little bit of a waterproof test, I went ahead and sprayed it down with the hose, and then I ran into this problem. It seems there was a few cracks we missed that were actually letting water leak inside. So I had to do some extra patching and take out this battery vent tube to make sure I can cover up the crack and all the extra holes. Then I went ahead and masked everything off because after I patch up the rest of this, we're going to start painting. And just like that, everything's waterproof, no more cracks, no more holes, and we should be good. And even though I didn't sand anything down to make it look nice, after painting this, I think we did a pretty good job. And even though it's damaged, I threw the rear quarter panel back on because when we attach this new bumper, it's gonna need to be on there. And of course, while I had this wheel off, my dad couldn't help himself but to try and clean it, so he went ahead and polished up one of these wheels. So if you're wondering why there's one very shiny chrome wheel and all the rest are filthy, that is why. But then I finally got the wheel back on and got the car lowered off the jack so we could go put on this new bumper.
All right, guys, we had to have a quick intermission for 4th of July weekend. I'm sure all my patriots out there will understand. It's time to start putting Smokey back together. We do still got to send off that rear quarter panel, but I'm sorry, I can't wait anymore to put this new bumper on. You're looking a little nice. We were supposed to do this a couple days ago, but we ran into a problem. I think I accidentally threw away all of the bolts for the original rear bumper when we took it off in the first video. I looked everywhere and I could not find anything. So I've had to make multiple trips back and forth from the hardware store, find all the pieces I need that fit. This is our new bumper. The dude threw in all of the taillights with it. They were a little beat. Some of them are missing some of the plastic tabs, but we did need a couple new taillights, so it works out. It's got some scratches and stuff, but should work just fine, and we're gonna have a McDonald's car here soon. So the guy who sold us this bumper actually commented on one of the videos. He said he just found it on his feed, so if you're watching this, dude, shout out to you. A couple of these taillights are from our car. I can tell which ones because they're covered in dirt. These 2 taillights are the ones he sold us with the bumper. They are tinted, so I'm gonna take this film off. Not that I don't think it looks cool, but I don't want like 2 headlights tinted and 2 of them not. I think that'd be weird. I'm gonna have to use the heat gun to remove the tint off of these. Let's hope we have a little bit smoother of a job than last time. It's actually going pretty smooth. All right, there we go. 1 down. This one was done a lot better. It's gonna be a little bit harder to find a place to start. And I'm sweating, bro. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah.
It's like running all down my face. I swear I don't have like a sweating problem. It's just hot in this shop. So we usually have fans running in here all the time, but for the video's sake, we have to turn them off. So it gets a little toasty. I don't know how long ago he did this, but it almost seems like it's so old, it's just kind of like flaking. Like it's just like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Is there any bubbled spots at all? Like,
no, this one's done real nice. I'm trying to start on the edge right here because I'm not trying to scratch up like the actual face of the taillight, you know? It almost looks like for this one, they just did the taillight while it was together. And on this one, they took this lens off because it looks like it was resealed too. Obviously, it has a nice big scratch in it now, of course. I mean, I'm gonna replace these, but still, I don't want it to be like, awful looking. But this tint, like, it's just not peeling. It's just like flaking up, almost like paint. After some research, when the tint is being stubborn like this and just flaking and not peeling, we can use an adhesive remover. So we got goo gone right here. We need to soak this microfiber rag with this stuff, let it set on top of the taillight for like 2 minutes, and then gently scrub everything off. Apparently that will work. For some reason, I'm not buying it, but we'll see. A little more for some good measure. Guess we're gonna see what happens. I don't understand how this is gonna work. So just like gently massage off the rest of the film, but like, I mean, nothing is happening clearly. It's still not coming off any freaking easier, dude. We have one more option to get this off. We're gonna spray some aircraft cleaner on it. If that doesn't work, then we're just gonna have one tinted taillight. I mean, it literally could destroy this. I have a couple other taillights that are also tinted, but it's all just as stubborn as this, so.
Get it on here, let it sit for a couple seconds, and then hose it off. And dump it on here, and then you gotta kind of wipe it around, right? It'll sting your skin if you get it on there. The tint is still fine.
one black taillight it is.
It's gonna look like a Joe Dirt Corvette.
I know.
I mean, look at this, dude. It literally started melting the plastic. See where it's all discolored? But it didn't touch the tint. Like, what is this made of? Melting the plastic. But the tint, indestructible. One black taillight it is because that tint is not coming off. So we're just gonna have one black taillight until we get new ones. I know I could tint the rest of them, but I'm gonna replace them eventually anyway. So we gotta get started putting everything in the rear end back together, which kind of sucks because I'm still gonna take it all back apart. Gonna be wrapping it. We also need to take that quarter panel back off, but I just need to see what everything looks like. And we're gonna start with this mangled mess, which is taillights, the reverse lights. I'm gonna try to see if I can't figure out how all this goes on here. You guys think this is all gonna be mounted up here nice and pretty? You're way wrong. We are missing a bulb for one taillight right here. It's just gonna have to be that. Get this foam piece back on. This is not gonna fit exactly how it should just because of how we repaired this back here. One said she had to be perfect. As you guys can see right here, I had to put around 500 washers on that to make sure that bolt actually reached and could get this nice and tight. We are missing still the bolt for right here and the bolt for right here. This is temporary, but for the time being, I'm gonna rock some zip ties. This thing is just getting sketchier by the day, bro.
It's a good thing we're called BackRoads Garage, not Main Roads Garage.
I know. Zip ties are temporary. I want to make that pretty clear. We'll hold it where we need it to be for now. Start throwing our taillights back where they need to be. These things are like super simple to install. It's literally you just set it in there and then one screw. Here's our one tinted taillight. I'm gonna do it like right here. I don't know why. A little bit mismatched, that's all right.
Gotta look ugly before you can look pretty.
This car is gonna be like you started dating a girl that was like 300 pounds and then she loses all the weight and is like, you know, pretty hot. You guys wanna see the reveal? Boom.
Looks like it has an eye patch, dude.
Maybe we'll start a new trend, you never know. Something I almost forgot, stay here for 1 second. We got a brand new, well, not brand new, used spoiler from a Z06 Corvette, which is obviously what this is. But being this rear bumper is not from a Z06, we had to make sure we went and got the right spoiler, so.
This is about to be the most mix-matched colored car literally ever.
Go. Along with that spoiler, I also have side skirts and a front splitter too because we needed to replace all that stuff. Once we wrap the car, it won't matter. I know there's an easier way to do this, but I don't have inverted star bits, so just let me be. Oh shoot. I just realized we're completely missing. There's nothing there. 3's gonna have to do for now. I don't know how I didn't see that at first. Let's see if we can't mount this on this bumper halfway successfully. It's all the way tightened, by the way. All the way tightened. Oh, shoot.
It's going well.
Just gotta chill for a second before something bad happens. It's something. Just like that. I say just like that, but like an hour has passed since you've last seen me. That was a job. The new bumper is on. The spoiler looks horrible. It looks like we literally used some scotch tape and slapped it on there. That was a lot of work, especially on the passenger side where it got in the accident. It was tough to get everything to reach together and squeeze together, but I think I pulled it off halfway decent. I mean, you guys remember what the last bumper did when you kicked it. Here's the thing that I should have done. I should have turned on the car and made sure the taillights and everything were working before I finished putting the bumper on, but I didn't, and I already know I forgot to connect one of the brake lights, the brake light on the spoiler. I know I didn't connect, and then obviously we're missing a bulb on one of them. I'm gonna go get cleaned up, and we're gonna start this baby up, see if these lights even work. We're gonna take this baby on a little drive, because she's thirsty, she wants some gas, and she needs a little bit of a bath, so it should be fun.
Oh yeah.
Kinda working. Let's go get this baby some gas, dude. I'm just now realizing this for the first time. This is what you get with cheap aftermarket headlights. Look at the reflection of these on the garage door. Look how unlevel they are. Still gotta learn how to drive manual. Cruising at 62 right now, feels fine. I wonder like how long until we run out of gas. We've been like on E the whole time I've had this thing.
This is like one of the first time this thing's out like living.
And just like casually driving around.
If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well.
I know they say like your car can blow up or whatever if you fill it up while it's running, but there's a chance it might not start if we turn it off, so I'd rather risk the explosion. Oh,
Dude, I thought the car blew up. Holy hell.
I didn't even put any gas in it. I was like, how did it blow up already? Screw that guy. Pretty sure that taillight is working. It's just tinted, so it looks like it's off. Pretty sure it's on. I just know, like, when we were driving, this thing was literally like flapping in the wind. Like, do we look cool or stupid?
A little bit of both.
Yeah. It's like, it's a Corvette, but it's like, oh.
I can't even imagine when this thing's 1,000 horsepower. It's gonna be kind of scary, dude.
I want this thing to look like it just crawled out of hell. Not in the way that it looks right now, like in a cool way. Because it also looks like that right now.
Before we could go to the car wash, I had to stop and get some change from the house, and that is when this happened.
You feel that? It's like,
Yeah, the boom, 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 boom.
our oil pressure is just pretty low. Shoot, you hear that? Alright, I'm gonna turn it off. Because that did not sound good at all. Now I'm scared. There's not a good sound. It says at idle, our normal PSI on this thing should be 25 to 35. And we were at like maybe 15, maybe even 10. Let me get a paper towel real quick. I'll check the oil. The oil level's fine. It was just making some not good noises. Of course, something like this would happen when Max isn't here. I'm kind of nervous. I don't want to risk like possibly doing more damage. It's not like we drove it hard, but the oil pressure could be lower at idle because the oil heats up and it's thinner. I think I'm gonna start this baby up real quick right now. We might not necessarily drive it anywhere. I just want to listen to it, see how it sounds, kind of make a decision from there. There we go. Our check engine light's on right now too. We haven't had that at all yet, surprisingly. You're at 10 PSI right now. Hear how like rough it's idling? I don't know if you guys can tell. I gotta be completely honest. I haven't got to do any engine work really yet, and I don't think I have enough knowledge to make a call here whether we should drive this or not. So I'm gonna kind of have to wait for Max and my dad on this one and play it safe. I know we wanted to go take it to the car wash tonight, but I don't want to break anything worse than it already could be right now.